What's going on YouTube? This is Mason AJ.
This is AlanFranco.
With the Aficionados, and we are literally coming from the theaters. Just got done seeing Logan, and yeah, like so many things to talk about. And this is one of those things where this review is going to be spoiler free, but we will be in fact making a spoiler review. And if you go ahead and check out our Aficionados podcast, that's when we're really going to get into it for like a good length of time and everything else. But the movie is fantastic. Just off the bat, if I had to just, for people out there who don't even want to hear what I got to say, who's just like, hey, is it good or not? It is fantastic. It's good. I full-fledged give it a 9.15 out of 10. That's just me.
You changed it.
No, I have to give it the 91.15. Yes, I have to give it that because there's so many things strong and so many things excellent for the superhero genre and also for film. Like mind you, hear me out, and I'm gonna make this comparison. If you guys have ever played The Last of Us, the video game on PlayStation 3, if you haven't already, then why do you even own a PlayStation then?
I don't own a PlayStation.
Well then you're excused. If you own a PlayStation and you have not played The Last of Us, then you are seriously f***ing up. Like that's just exactly what it is. But this is literally The Last of Us turned into a mutant movie, and it works. It works so well.
I feel like I haven't played. Obviously, I haven't played The Last of Us.
You're missing out.
But like,
you should talk about sometime.
Based on summaries, I feel like the relationships that are built in this movie are different from the relationship that's already existing in The Last of Us.
It's not so much like the same exact thing, status quo, anything like that. But it's just the initial things, for all intents and purposes.
Like the survival of it.
The survival aspects, the connection between the old aging warrior with the young female protagonist like that. By the way, Miss Diane Keane, if I get your name wrong.
That was Daphne Keane.
Daphne Keane, my bad.
Yeah, I didn't remember it.
Daphne Keane did a fantastic job, and I ain't gonna front, I have to apologize. Like, I full-fledged was giving her so much crap when the trailers first came out because I love X-23 as a character, like I really do. But then I was like, oh god, they're gonna bring X-23 into this? No, they turned her into a little girl too. Oh no, what are we gonna do? And especially for her to literally go through half the movie without talking, her nuance and her acting expressions were dead ass on point. Also, I gotta give a special shout out to James Mangold, the director of the film. Yeah, was it Mangold?
Yeah, Mangold.
Not Goldman.
No.
You sure?
Yes, I'm pretty sure.
All right, pause it. So Mangold, not Goldman. Okay, so I gotta give him because not only did he have a major hand in directing the movie, but he also he was the director of the movie. Not only did he direct the movie, he had a major hand in writing the movie, and it shows through. In fact, I'm gonna say this right now. I'm gonna question you a little bit. You're a little bit suspect right now because I feel like you played The Last of Us and you were looking like, I gotta turn this into a movie. What am I gonna do? I have an idea. Let's make Logan.
What is The Last of Us, like a Western?
No, that's Red Dead Redemption.
Okay, you got. No, well, I didn't say anything about that because this movie very much comes across. This is obviously they'll play upon it in the movie as well. That this is very clearly meant to be a Western style movie. Set like modern time, not even modern time. That's a lie. Future times.
No, not too distant future. It's only 2029.
Is it 2029?
It's 2029.
Because they say a line in there that makes me question the time frame of it.
You know what? I'm going to be 100% honest. When it comes to the past, then the Days of Future's past, then going back to the past again, and then like X-Men First Class. like when it comes to the X-Men film storyline, I generally just don't know.
Timelines, whatever.
Yeah, whatever at this point. But like at this point, if literally a Wolverine from like a young Wolverine with the bone claws and like a modern day Wolverine and an old man Wolverine all kind of came together like one movie, I'm like, you know what? I totally buy this now. Both these actors played their asses off throughout the entire film.
Character-wise, both of these were spot on. But I think nothing. I can't complain about either.
But here's one of the major flaws of the film. Okay. It literally requires X-Men 1, 2, 3, Days of Future's Past, Wolverine 1, 2, Wolverine Origins.
Yeah, if you need Wolverine Origins to survive in the film, I'm sorry.
It's not that
it's not gonna work.
It's not that it needs it. It's just this feels like the final chapter to a book, like to a book series. This feels like the last Harry Potter book. But if you literally picked up the last Harry Potter book and you didn't read any of the previous books, it's still a good book and you can read it. And it works, but you don't understand the full depth of the relationship that's established. And both Hugh Jackman and both Patrick Swayze play on that depth. They feel like two old men, no pun intended, but they feel like two old buddies who have been at this game a long time. And they know each other so well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can understand that. One of the things with me is that It's very obviously the very end of a saga. Because because you look at it and you see certain things, certain aspects they talk. There's certain lines, there's certain themes that go out throughout the movie, and train of thought.
Dude, I mean, don't get me wrong. I feel where you're coming from because we are literally fresh off the theater. It's still
it's also 12 o'clock at night.
Yeah, so it's still fresh. It's hard to really formulate thoughts and everything with it because it's so much to take in. That's the one thing that I'm talking. The one thing that Logan does more so than almost. I'm gonna say this and hear me wrong. Over Suicide Squad, over Man of Steel, over Batman vs Superman, over Deadpool, over Wanted, over Watchmen, or over anything. It's the first superhero movie.
Over Iron Man,
Captain America: Civil War, Avengers 1 and 2,
Spider-Man.
Well, all the Spider-Mans.
Come on, no, at 2.
Okay.
But I had to throw in those because you very clearly pointed out specific people, and I was like, there's another company that needs to be involved as well. Just throw that in.
But okay, with Logan with Logan being number 1 and Spider-Man 2 being number 2, this is the first time I felt emotionally invested in the characters and the story itself, and that emotion is established off the bat.
Just in general, that's the 2 top ones.
No, yeah, because all the rest of them feel like popcorn movie flicks, and they're funny and I enjoy them, but I don't feel oh man, come on, Peter, come on, Logan, run away.
So this movie. In my opinion at least, is probably up there in terms of when I say probably up there, I don't because I haven't watched a lot of these movies in a long time. Obviously, there's so many.
I might have to pull your nerd card a little bit.
No, there's so many superhero movies. It's impossible to watch them all of them very recently when you have a busy schedule.
I'm not gonna.
But let me finish my thought.
All right.
Logan, in my opinion, is probably the best made superhero movie that falls into that genre, or whatever you would like to consider it, in the last decade. Obviously. I can't think of one that comes across as a better film than Logan did. No. Name one.
No, I can't. You got me on that. If you put all the other superhero movies together, some of them feel they just feel like comic book movies. So they kind of get it's a comic book movie. It's not expected. But this legitimately could be a film, to the point where it actually almost doesn't need all the rest of the films to stand up.
Yeah.
And that's really why I gotta give the direction and the cinematography and also the action. Think about for a 2-hour and 12-minute movie at the end of the day, I'm
12 minutes?
just about.
It went by quick.
Yeah, it did. But I'm saying
in a good way. Not
no, but most of it wasn't action. It wasn't a lot of superheroes and powers and giant robots flying through the sky. It really was a heartfelt story. And then when the action did kick in, off the bat in the beginning, minor spoiler, But when Wolverine gets into a fight, it's no longer ha ha. It's more ha. Away from me! I stab you to the face! Shake! And no, and I was looking at the thugs. I was run away! No, not like this! And he started walking, going, oh god! And then Wolverine Logan just takes him out, and I'm looking man, they earned that rated R movie off the bat.
So that brings me to one of the points that I had was one of the biggest takeaways from this movie is that this is probably one of the very few superhero movies that I'm there's very few visually there are certain ones, but very few movies that I'll say you have to watch this in theaters, because watching it outside of theaters is such a disservice to how they crafted it. It's such a visceral. It's such a visceral movie.
Once again, my man Franco here has hit it on the head, because if you wait till a lot of people wait until it's on Netflix or wait until it's on Redbox.
Unless you have surround sound, please.
No, unless you have surround sound with a 60-inch 4K TV with laser projections that puts it in your face. You're doing yourself a disservice. And I know that might seem you guys are superhero nerds and comic book fans. I'm comic book aficionados at this point. We're y'all clearly hyping up, but no, that's the whole beauty of it. It doesn't have to be a comic book movie for you to genuinely enjoy it. But if you are a comic book fan, it makes it brings, and you know what? It feels like comic book movies are finally growing up. Like as an adult, as a grown man, I feel like, yo, at the end of the day, I can't show my sisters, my brothers, my nephews, and like I can't take my kids to see this movie. I mean, not that makes sense. Jay has kids.
Definitely can't.
You know, I mean, you could if you're a psychopath and you're trying to like raise like little tiny assassins. Speaking of little tiny assassins, X-23, greatest assassin ever. So she plays no game. I'm telling you. Like,
I remember we had a conversation about strong female women in comic books and in media in general.
All right.
X-23 automatically, like, there was a scene early on where I was like, confirmed, strongest female woman in like a long time, and she's a child. This child was like,
and that goes hand in hand. Like you could easily like write her off like, well, no, she's meant to be awesome because she's a child killer, aka like a little Wolverine, you know, like that. But the actress who plays it does such a phenomenal job. She makes her feel childlike innocent, but yet also like a child that can still murder you, you know, in your sleep at any second, but like still feel like, yo, like when you see like little moments, like when she puts on the glasses in the gas station, and when she's riding on like the seahorse like that, it really does make it feel like, you know, like she's a kid and you want her to be safe, and then it makes the protection that Logan is trying to extend to her, or that she has to in turn force onto Logan a little bit, because she has to manhandle Logan. Don't get me wrong, like Logan's an old man. He limps, he walks, he's like, oh man. Like Logan is Danny Glover. Wow. Logan is Danny Glover. He is too old for this shit. But you know what? If you guys want to hear more details and feel like really like getting to nitty gritty, be sure to watch the spoiler review that's coming up. But once again, check us out the podcast with Smokey Quartz. I can't call her that.
No, you can't.
I can't. That's not her name, but I love calling her that because it's such an awesome name. And by the way, Steven Universe fan, that, you know, people out there who get
Steven Universe.
Ooh. Anyway. Comment down below. Let us know what you guys think of the movie. Please do us a service and like, you know, try to keep the spoilers in the comments down to a minimum if you can.
Please put a big spoiler tag on anything that you want to say.
But if you guys have any questions, you guys want to talk to us, like really like get into it, you know, message us on Facebook, hit us up on Twitter, definitely hit us up on Twitter. But thank you so much, Studio Movie Grill, for, you know, having us there. Like once again, I enjoyed being there. They got the good food, they got the good music, they have the good theater. You know, I think we could work a little bit more on the seats, like get more into like that AMC cushion.
Did it like move a lot to you? I felt like I was like rocking a bunch. Anyway. Yeah, thank you for like listening, for watching and listening to us. Please,
if you like what you see, give this video a thumbs up. If you want to stay updated for more videos, make sure you subscribe to our channel. This is Based on AJ.
And this is AlanFranco.
Tune in next time.